Hi, everybody. My name is Laura Zentmeyer. I am a platinum executive of ASEA. ASEA is a biotech and research company that creates products that promote cellular health. We always want to go to the source of any issue. Every health challenge involves cells. We want to empower those cells to work better, to heal faster. To date, we are the only company in the world that's figured out how to stabilize redox signaling molecules, which enables cellular communication. And today we are going to be talking about RedoxGold. Let's kick it off with this.
Yeah. As a boy, always knew I one day had the courage to begin. Yeah, time flew when I grew up. Now I'm ready for the promise that it brings. You never go when I roll on a roll, and I know that I'm never breaking down. I control all the flow on my soul, with a sword that is sewn in the ground. She always said it would be someday. Seeing castles in the clouds. One way or another, when I step in the room, everybody better bow. So be careful how you talk to me, 'cause there's only one king, and there's only one crown, and there ain't enough room for us both on the throne. It's about to go down, so you better start running, 'cause I'm coming right.
I hope you enjoyed that. So let's talk about RedoxGold. It's the next level generation in the scientific field of redox. So to better understand what this Redox 2.0 is, let's begin with the beginning of how we started. In 2009, our company came up with our flagship product of ASEA Redox Cell Signaling Supplement. And what this does is it's an exact replication of something that your mitochondria make. As you age, you're making less and less and less of it. And it's so fundamental in the healing process. This explains why older people in general have more health challenges or take longer to recover because they don't have as many redox signaling molecules. And what they do is they help your cells communicate better. It amplifies and clarifies signals between and within your cells. So they're just talking to each other better and interpreting signals more efficiently. And something that I love is that it turns on genes. The genes it turns on are for your cardiac system, immune system, inflammatory system, digestive system, and hormone modulation. Now, 5 years later, we came out with Renew 28. So Renew 28 is a topical gel. This heals you from the outside in. This heals you from the inside out. This one is less concentrated. It's going to work on a more systemic level. And this one works on a systemic level as well. So the molecules will go where they're needed most. And this is how it's different from our new product, RedoxGold. So the original ASEA and Renew 28, they worked on a broad spectrum, whereas the RedoxGold provides a very targeted solution. There's two analogies that I enjoy. So imagine that the ASEA and the Renew 28, they're like the 88 keys of a piano. They play all of the notes, all of the notes, all of the chords, the melodies, everything. But the RedoxGold is only going to hit one key on that piano, and that key is specifically for inflammation. Another analogy I like is our core technology. It's like a light bulb where it illuminates a room in a broad way, but the RedoxGold, it acts like a laser with pinpoint accuracy. It took 3 years for us to develop the RedoxGold. We were heavily invested in research. We collaborated with universities in Australia and the UK. We also partnered with third-party labs, and that we found if you take redox signaling molecules and combine them with 24 karat gold, the gold is going to serve as a catalyst, and it helps the redox signaling molecules focus on a very specific pathway. Now that pathway is called NRF2. And we talked about how the redox, it turns on 5 genes. It just empowers your cells to work better the fields of the cardiac system, immune system, inflammatory system, digestive system, and hormone modulation. Now, one of these genes that gets turned on is gene EGR1. That's like a master switch. And when you flip that switch, all these other great things happen. So we have all these different pathways that just start working better. The one that we're going to talk about today is pathway number 4, NRF2 pathway. Now, NRF2 is a protein. It has so many benefits. It's going to help you make more antioxidants. It's anti-inflammatory. It's going to help with cytoprotection. Cyto means cell, so cell protection. It's going to help you detox. It's so good for regenerating tissues. I mean, honestly, it's just good for your whole body. But it's really, really good for inflammation. And here's why. It makes this antioxidant, helps your body make this antioxidant called glutathione. Let me backtrack a little bit and go to this chart. So when we take some in vitro cells, we have them in petri dishes, and we incubate them with RedoxGold for 24 hours, we found that there was an increase, an upregulation by 160% of this NRF2. And I started to say before, the NRF2, it then helps your body, it empowers your cells to make more glutathione. So glutathione is this wonderful antioxidant. And my favorite way of describing it, this comes from my good friend Jerry White. He was telling me, think of the earth and how the earth has the ozone layer protecting it, serving as a shield, serving as a buffer to protect us from the harmful rays of the sunshine. And in Australia, there are some holes in the ozone layer, and the Aussies are having an unprecedented amount of health challenges as a result. Now, glutathione is going to work the same way. So the ozone layer is going to wrap around the earth. Glutathione is going to kind of protect the nucleus of a cell. And if you have plenty of glutathione, your cell's going to be more resilient to oxidative stress. And so let's check this out. It's another chart I love. If we look at healthy cells, so the same premise where we had these cells, these in vitro cells that were in these petri dishes, and then we incubated it with RedoxGold for 24 hours. We start with a healthy cell. It has a baseline of nice amount of glutathione. After 24 hours, the glutathione levels increase by 70%. Now, it's important to talk about how this is modulated. I'm going to make myself look bigger here. Hang on, so I can feel like I can see you better. That's really important. You don't want too much glutathione. You want the perfect balance. And generally, you're going to want a little bit more, but oxidants are just as important as antioxidants. Did you know that there is a society called the International Society of Antioxidants in Nutrition and Health? Recently, for their 25th anniversary, they renamed themselves to Redox Medicine Society because they now know that the oxidants and the reductants, they're both so equally important. There's a good book I like, One Disease, Redox Imbalance. And the premise is every single health challenge, the source of it is just an imbalance of reductants and oxidants. That's how we get the word redox. We're combining, it's contraction of reductants and oxidants. You need that balance. And so most cells are like, yeah, thank you. I'll take a little bit more of that glutathione. That would be helpful. If you were to Google pretty much any health challenge and the word glutathione, you would see that people will have a deficiency in glutathione if they have that health challenge. So back to that chart. Healthy cells are going to be like, yeah, I'll take some more of that glutathione, and they increase it by 70%. But then you take a compromised cell that's really deficient in the glutathione, and after 24 hours, its glutathione level increases by 280%. What I find remarkable is look at the baseline of the glutathione level of the healthy cell, and then with a compromised cell, what it's like when it has that 280% increase in glutathione. They're practically the same. So you take this compromised cell, give it the Redox Gold, it's got just about the same amount of glutathione as a healthy cell starts with. It's not exactly the same number. The 280% increase, that figure is 98% of the original healthy cells level of glutathione. It's just incredible. And then there's one more image that I want to show. This is a thermographic image. And so the top row shows someone with inflammation. Now, think of the word inflammation. I think of flame, fire, and inflammation. Basically, when you have any damaged tissue, your body's going to be like, okay, send in the troops, let's help. Send in a lot of blood. So then there's swelling, there's heat, and apply the Redox Gold 15 minutes later. Those are the images. And that was done in a temperature controlled room. It's done with a number of people. 100% of them had a positive response. Just incredible. Okay, so let's talk about who needs this. Well, who has inflammation? I really think that this should be in every single first aid kit. I think it should be at every athletic event somewhere on the sidelines in case somebody needs it. If there's an older person who doesn't want to feel so old, who wants to feel younger, live younger longer, have some of this with you. I never go anywhere without my Redox, either this or this. I generally am almost always with my husband when we go out, and I think that it's his job to carry all of my stuff. It's just one of the perks of having a great husband, I think. And so, he always has to carry this for me. But if I go solo, I have this little purse, and it fits 3 things. I've got my wallet, I have my phone, and I have my Redox. I am never without a tube of Redox. And I can't even tell you how many lives I have helped and sometimes even saved by having some Redox on hand. So I hope that this helps, and to your health.